Divine salvation at conception. Well, hello, friends. I want to talk about a subject that's important because I call it divine salvation. Divine salvation actually starts at the moment of human conception, which is understood as a literal event. It can be observed by a flash of light. That flash of light is a zinc spark. When the sperm activates the egg, this isn't metaphorical. It's a burst of fluorescent light emitted by zinc ions, triggered by a calcium surge inside the egg. Again, I call it scientific salvation, quite frankly. Brightness of the spark, the more visible the egg, suggests a kind of divine fingerprint included in light. Jesus calls himself the light of the world, and we become the light of the world's bell at conception, where the egg and the sperm meet. And this phenomenon of light happens. This can be observed scientifically, by the way. What does it mean to be born from above? John 3:3 is often interpreted as spiritual rebirth. But what if this also points to the moment light enters matter? When the sperm in primates, the egg, and the zinc spark could symbolize the arrival of divine consciousness. That's a powerful statement, though. The zinc spark that happens at this moment could actually symbolize the arrival of divine consciousness, the soul's descent into form, if you will. It's as if the cosmos was first let there be light, and the embryo responds by producing light, where Jesus said, "We are the light of the world." So understanding this reality further are scientific foundations. This zinc spark, the burst of light, observed at fertilization, marking the egg's activation, that triggers the release of zinc ions, which bind to fluorescent molecules. The embryo's visibility and the spark's intensity relate to the egg's potential to develop. Well, it does. After about 40 weeks in the mother's womb, what happens? Everything is reliant on a spirit being birthed by God through this process of conception of the egg and the sperm. And here comes this beautiful baby boy or girl into this world with flesh on. And I call us as spirit beings with flesh, but not human beings, but spirit beings with flesh. Scientifically, if you will, look at it up yourself. In physical interpretation, light is a consciousness. This part may represent the soul's intraprenament. The spark may represent the soul's intraprenament. They divide in the ignition, born from above, not just a spiritual reckoning, but the little descent of light into a form. That's who we are. We're light because we are flesh. As a light being, I've been saying this for months and months, and few people actually have gotten it. We're actually birthed by God. It's God's plan and principle. In Genesis, God said, "Be fruitful and multiply." So what does this mean? We have babies over and over in this world that multiply the earth. Furthermore, we take dominion over the earth. And dominion over the earth is even a bigger subject. I really need to explain to you, but that opens a longer subject to understand. That's for a later teaching. For now, we don't understand this first part. If you're interested, you can get the clarification on this subject by emailing me at drcecil@teachtruth.net. That's drcecil@teachtruth.net. So as I end everything I say and do, I simply say, be blessed, friends. Why? Because you already are, according to Ephesians 1:3.